Hare Krishna. Bhagwat Gita as it is, chapter number 2, Shlok number 42 and 43. Om Agyan Timirandhasya Jnananjan Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Suayam Rupam Kadamayam Dadati Swa Padantikam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णवों की जय. श्लोक नंबर 42. यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्य अविपश्चितः वेदवादरतः पार्थ न अन्यद् अस्ति अतिवादिनः. यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्य अविपश्चितः वेदवादरतः पार्थ न अन्यद् अस्ति अतिवादिनः. भगवान अर्जुन से कह रहे हैं कि यामिमां पुष्पितां वाचं प्रवदन्त्य अविपश्चितः. अविपश्चितः का अर्थ है कम ज्ञानी लोग, और पुष्पिताम का अर्थ है अति सुंदर, जो कि वेदों की भाषा है. वेदों की भाषा बहुत अलंकारी है और यह भाषा अल्पज्ञानी लोगों को अपनी ओर आकर्षित करने के लिए है. पुष्पिताम का अर्थ है सुंदर सुंदर अलंकारिक, और यहाँ अलंकार के दो अर्थ हैं. पहला तो सुंदर, जो कि वेदों की भाषा है, और दूसरा अपनी ओर आकर्षित करने वाला. अल्पज्ञानी और नास्तिक लोगों को आकर्षित करने के लिए वेद व्यास जी ने वेदों के कर्म कांड में अन्य देवी देवताओं की पूजा के विषय में बताया है. ऐसे लोग जो भगवान को नहीं मानते और उनकी पूजा भी नहीं करते, इन लोगों को किसी तरह फल का लालच देकर धर्म के कार्यों से जोड़ना वेदों में दिए कर्म कांड का मुख्य उद्देश्य है. जब मनुष्य पर कोई भी संकट आता है तब वह कहीं भी जाने के लिए तैयार हो जाता है अपनी समस्या का समाधान पाने के लिए. जैसे किसी को संतान ना हो रही हो, या नौकरी नहीं लग रही, बच्चों की शादी नहीं हो रही, व्यापार में घाटा हो रहा है. ऐसे समय में लोग कर्म कांडी पंडितों के पास दौड़ कर जाते हैं, और तब ये पंडित वेदों में बताए गए देवी देवताओं की पूजा के विषय में बताते हैं. हम सभी ने सुना है कि 16 सोमवार के व्रत से अच्छी शादी हो गई. वैभव लक्ष्मी के पूजन से जिनके घर में बिल्कुल धन नहीं था, उनके घर में धन की बाढ़ आ गई. श्लोक नंबर 43. कामात्मनः स्वर्गपरा जन्म कर्म फलं प्रदान क्रिया विशेष बहुलां भोगैश्वर्य गतिं प्रति. कामात्मानः स्वर्गपरा जन्म कर्म फल प्रदां क्रिया विशेष बहुलां भोगैश्वर्य गतिं प्रति. कामात्मानः अर्थात इंद्रिय तृप्ति के लिए, स्वर्गपरा स्वर्ग के सुखों को प्राप्त करने के लिए वेदों में अनेक देवी देवताओं की पूजा तथा यज्ञों के अनुष्ठान के विषय में बताया गया है. उन यज्ञों में ज्योतिष्टम यज्ञ प्रमुख बताया गया है, जिसके फल स्वरूप ऊंचे कुल में जन्म, स्वर्ग का आनंद, जहाँ पे सुंदर सुंदर अप्सराएं हैं, और जहाँ प्रचुर मात्रा में सोमरस सेवन करने को मिलता है. इन सब लालच से अल्पज्ञानी व्यक्ति, जो स्वर्ग से बढ़कर और कुछ भी नहीं जानते, देवी देवताओं की पूजा, व्रत, यज्ञ आदि अनुष्ठान करते हैं. ऐसे अल्पज्ञानी व्यक्ति कृष्ण भक्ति में कभी स्थिर नहीं हो पाते. कृष्ण भावना में केवल व्यवसायात्मक बुद्धि या निश्चयात्मिक बुद्धि वाला व्यक्ति ही भक्ति कर सकता है। जैसा कि पिछले श्लोक में श्री विश्वनाथ चक्रवर्ती ठाकुर ने कहा था कि जो शिष्य केवल अपने गुरु की प्रसन्नता के लिए कार्य करता है और फिर चाहे उसको उसमें सुख मिले या दुख, लाभ हो या हानि, चाहे परिवार छूटे और यहाँ तक कि नरक में भी जाना हो, तो भी वह अपने गुरु के आदेश से पीछे नहीं हटता, ऐसा शिष्य व्यवसायात्मिक बुद्धि या निश्चयात्मिक बुद्धि वाला कहलाता है और वह निश्चित रूप से अपने लक्ष्य को प्राप्त करता है, जो कि कृष्ण भावना है, कृष्ण भक्ति है। When Srila Prabhupada read the purport of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, then his determination to serve his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhant Saraswati Thakur, increased by 1,000 times. Srila Prabhupada's Guru gave him the orders to go to the foreign lands to preach Krishna Bhakti. Srila Prabhupada took every word of his Guru to his heart. Guru Mukhe Padma Vakya Chitete Kori Ekya, which means that for a disciple there is only one aim, and it is to please Guru and carry out his orders. Srila Prabhupada is the topmost example of Vyavasayatmik Buddhi or professional intelligence, by which he made 108 splendid Radha Krishna temples all over the world in merely 12 years. Srila Prabhupada was 70 in the year 1965, and he went to America at that age with only rupees 40. This is neither a fantasy nor a fairy tale. Prabhupada has proved it in front of the entire world that when a disciple is determined to carry out the orders of the spiritual master, then he surely succeeds. Now, coming to the present shlok, a question might arise in our mind that why in the Vedas it is described in a very flowery or attractive manner the worship of demigods and goddesses. Because it is to attract the less intelligent people. The less intelligent people try to fulfill their wishes, like having a good wife or husband, house, children, job, and they are unable to think that all these things are temporary, and they can't even think anything beyond this. This is why such people are called less intelligent. And then there are some people who are non-believers in God or atheists. So to attract the less intelligent and the atheists, Vedas describe the worship of demigods and goddesses to perform Jyotishtom Yagya or fire sacrifice to encourage these people to do at least some kind of religious activities by which they will get their material wishes fulfilled. But Sri Krishna says, don't get attracted or lured by the flowery words of the Vedas and be firm in me, that is, in Krishna Bhakti. Srila Prabhupada explains that all the promises given in the Vedas is absolutely true regarding the beautiful young girls and somras, which is available in the unlimited quantity. But all of this is temporary. Then regarding the wish of birth in the high-class aristocratic family, name and fame, wealth, all of this can be achieved by various yagya, which is prescribed in the Vedas. But it is also not permanent. So then why get trapped in it? And instead, we should dedicate our this human life, which is got after 84 lakhs of births and deaths, to only and only please Sri Krishna, do Krishna Bhakti, and get liberated from the endless cycle of births and death. Like in a fruit or vegetable shop, all kinds of things are available. But do we pick everything? No. We only pick those things which we need or is good for us. So we need to understand that if we use our intelligence to accumulate all the worldly things like money, house, qualification, name, and fame, which give us temporary comfort, and we cannot take these things with us in our next life. So it is such a big loss. But if we do even a little Krishna Bhakti, it never gets destroyed, as it is already promised by Sri Krishna that anyone who does even a little bhakti, his bhakti will never be destroyed. So it's absolutely clear that where should we apply our intelligence? And the answer is only and only in Sri Krishna and Sri Krishna Bhakti, as Srila Prabhupada has recommended all of us. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that the flowery or the ornamental words of the Vedas are like the flowers or fruits of a plant, which looks very beautiful and attractive but is poisonous. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is advising us not to be trapped in the worship of demigods and goddesses, which is recommended in the Vedas, which give quick results, but it entangles in the endless cycle of birth and death. Demigods and goddesses like Lord Shiva, Lord Indra, Goddess Durga, Goddess Lakshmi, they are all demigods and goddesses. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that in Shlok number 41, Sri Krishna has clearly said, Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekah kurunandan, which means, O Kurunandan, O Arjun, you are the most favorite of the Kurus. You be Vyavasayatmik or fully determined, and be fixed on your Guru and do as your Guru advises you. Arjun's Guru is Sri Krishna and our Guru is Srila Prabhupada. So we should do exactly the way Srila Prabhupada is guiding us. And now in Shlok number 42 and 43, Sri Krishna says not to get attracted by the flowery attractions prescribed in the Vedas. The worship of the demigods and goddesses is prescribed for the less intelligent people who wish to only fulfill the worldly desires of having good wife, husband, children, job, money, name and fame, all the worldly things. These less intelligent people cannot imagine anything beyond the heavenly pleasures. Sri Krishna advises Arjun to do his duty without thinking about the result, which is known as Nishkam Bhakti. Nishkam meaning having no desire at all. And this is known as pure devotion also. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that Sri Krishna is the speaker of the Vedas and Ved Vyas Ji is the writer. And the main aim of the Vedas is to know Sri Krishna, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But it is not possible without the proper guidance of a bona fide or recognized Guru who is the representative of Sri Krishna. Like, if the books are available, but if we do not go to the teacher, we will never understand the teachings given in the book. And this intelligence to have a guru and be determined in the words of the guru is called Vyavasayatmik Buddhi. But the less intelligent people or avyavasayinam who do not have a bona fide guru and do not know the real aim of human life get very much attracted to the worship of the demigods and goddesses like Lord Shiva, Goddess Durga, Goddess Lakshmi, Saraswati, Ganesha for having quick worldly gains as beautiful husband or wife, children, money, etc. But all of it is temporary and is compared with the flowers and fruits which look very beautiful but is poisonous because everything is temporary in this world. So we can very clearly understand that if we use our human life and the intelligence in this life to acquire these things which is temporary, it is absolutely like consuming poison and wasting our life. So, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Srila Prabhupada advises each one of us to do all our duties with having no desire of result and to only please Guru and Sri Krishna. And this is known as Nishkam Bhakti, when we do not have any result in our mind and just continue to do our work. And when we do all our duties in this manner, then we will be free from the endless cycle of birth and death in which all of us are trapped for the last 84 lakhs of species. Vedas are like a supermarket or mall where everything is available, but we should pick up only those things very intelligently as Srila Prabhupada is guiding us what to desire or wish in human life, which is so valuable and should not be wasted at all in the accumulation of the temporary material things and people. Srila Prabhupada says that in one hand, the worship of demigods and goddesses is described in the Vedas in a very attractive and flowery manner. And on the other hand, Vedas give us clear instructions, asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, which means that it's a clear advice to us not to be in asat and tam. Asat means temporary and tam means darkness. Sat means permanent and Jyoti means light. Srila Prabhupada explains that this world is asat because it is temporary. Here all the seasons are temporary, all relationships are temporary, our body is temporary, all the love, friendship, everything is temporary here. And only Sri Krishna is permanent in our life. When we were in the womb of our mother, Sri Krishna protected us, and after the destruction of our body, again only Sri Krishna will be with us. This material world is full of darkness or tam. Srila Prabhupada explains that this world is all dark because without the sunlight or moonlight, we cannot see anything in the daytime also. And at night, we cannot see anything without the moonlight or the electric light. That is why this world is known as full of darkness. But in Krishna Lok, there is no need of sunlight or moonlight. It is always bright and illumined by its own light, as it is Krishna Lok, which is known as Krishna Vrindavan Dham, Golok Vrindavan Dham. So Krishna is advising Arjun not to be attracted by the temporary pleasures of the heavenly planets and rather to go to his abode where there is all happiness, no old age, disease or death like we have in the material world. And through Arjun, this advice is actually for each one of us because we seem to get very much attracted by the temporary happiness. I bow down to Srila Prabhupada, who is so compassionate and loving towards each one of us. And this is why he is explaining to us the most important and secretive knowledge in such an easy, understandable, and logical manner. This human life should be dedicated only and only to Sri Krishna because it is got after 84 lakhs of species. I bow down to each and every listener who take out time and listen to the Bhagwat Gita shloks. Please do write your comments, and in case you have any questions, do write. I will surely try to answer your questions with the blessings of Srila Prabhupada. So I am very sure that each one of us have understood that we should not get attracted by the worship of demigods and goddesses, which is mentioned in the Vedas. Rather, we all should become Vyavasayatmik Buddhi, which means we must surrender to our Guru and know what is the true aim of life and pursue in it, which is Krishna Bhakti. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.